there was a few points, but I wanted to go back to the other point because it was very insightful. You said marketing over advertisement.
Yeah, publicity over advertising.
Yeah, that's something that's extremely important for anybody in business to understand because I think it's like 10 times more stickier if it comes organically as opposed to an ad. And it actually helps advertising as well, just to have more of a brand recognition. So now when you see an ad, now you're more likely to engage with that ad from that. So being that that's the case, like what exactly is your strategy? Like come on different podcast shows? Is it social media? Is it print? Is it just everything all wrapped in one?
It's definitely a multi-layered strategy that I've been taking with 93 Boys. I think to begin with, as I said, I wanted to make sure we were the first. So that means certain things I had to push to the side so that I got in there first. Tyson was 2 weeks later, you know what I mean? My claim as first black brand wouldn't have been true anymore.
Tyson, Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson, Tyson 2.0. So we got into dispensaries right before Mike Tyson did in Illinois. Being first, really using these community initiatives, obviously to uplift the people, but also to impress our brand identity, on the mind of the Chicago consumer. My brand identity is that. So ultimately I was just transferring that into 93 Boys. We did a campaign where we were giving away free gas. Gas prices was through the roof. And so we went to the gas station in the trenches and just like stood there asking people, do you want gas? You know what I mean? And filling people's tank up and sent that around to the different platforms, different pages on Instagram so they could talk about 93 Boys as opposed to just me scream down your ear like, listen to me, we're dope. Like, I'm like, nah, send it to a bunch of different people. Let them tell you that we're dope. Like we said, that's publicity over advertisement. Because at first in the budget was billboards planned, but through studying, I learned that statistically billboards are actually more impactful for a largely established brand to just stay present in the mind of their consumers. Before a new venture, a new brand, you want other people telling your story for you. So definitely interviews and podcasts and genetics though. I mean, when you're talking about cannabis, it's like it's got to come down to weed. So that's a space in which we've just been doing a deep dive to really nail our genetic portfolio before even introducing new SKUs. Like, I've learned a lot, though, in the past year. One thing I didn't know coming into it is that pre-rolls are really the cream of the crop in cannabis.
Why is that?
Well, because it's
super convenient.
Very convenient, and it's something that you don't buy from your weed man.
You can't.
Like, your weed man ain't finna roll your weed for you. A couple of them will, but that's kind of weird.
You might have to get somebody to roll it for you.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's a higher level of luxury.
Yeah, it's a luxury.
Yeah, it's just simple. It's easy. It's also a lower price point because taxes in cannabis are crazy.
Yes.
So, we've gotten to a space where like our pre-rolls are like the highest selling SKU in some stores, like across all the brands.
Yeah.
And that's not even really geared towards the real heads, the real stoner smokers. Dispensary is a different game, man. It's like, especially in Illinois.
So you're a finer smoker.
That's for like just regular people, bro. That's one thing you'll peep is like, there are so many mothers and grandmas and just like coders and regular working people that really shop in the dispensaries. Like your weed snobs, Illinois is not there yet. The quality standard is not to that level. Like weed snobs that are my friends will go to LA and just like buy out Jungle Boys or something because it's a flex too. But none of them shop at dispensaries in Illinois. They probably go buy my shit to tell me or say they did, but it's like, I know they don't shop in dispensaries, you know what I mean? I'm not even particularly focusing on them. Ultimately, I do want to onboard our community into the dispensary space. That is one of my aims with this brand and with this movement. But I'm also not particularly concerned with it right now because there's so many people that don't even look like us or hang with people that
I've seen it.
us.
No, I've seen it. It's like for that professional person who, I mean, they might just go out on their break and like, I got to take a couple pulls. It's like,
Boom.
I don't have time to take out weed, roll it up, put like, it's
Roll
just,
up
you don't have time to
wood,
do it. Exactly.
You
It's
know what I
not,
mean?
but I was just thinking as you were saying that the $10,000 gas giveaway, I'm thinking about the double entendre there. Like you're giving out gas, but you said gas is the word.
That's what I'm saying.
So there's the double entendre. That was the play?
Yeah,
That was
100%.
perfect.
I just want to nail the word gas into your mind. So when you think of 93 Boys, then you think gas, you think yellow.
Yeah.
So we'll get
Why
to-
yellow? Just chose it randomly.
No, because at the gas station, the labels for 93 or 89 are yellow, in Chicago at least, yellow and black.
Mm.
So that's why I went with that color scheme. Like I would like to get to a point where I can do a billboard off the side of the road and all it says is a yellow screen with gas in black letters.
And you know it's you.
And you just know what it is.
It's like Supreme. It's like Supreme.
It's even better. It's like Burner when you see that blue C.
You see the blue C and you
think
don't need to see cookies.
You know it's
Or,
cookies.
or like Obey. You know
That's
that's
yeah, but that was crazy. But this isn't his, like, you know what I'm saying?
no, but some things are just synonymous
Branded, you
with
know
a
it.
brand that
When
you
you
don't
see
have
it,
to
you know
see.
it. Yeah.
You
it's
don't
I mean, like having a brand that's so strong that you don't even have to put its name up.
Yeah.
It's like All Money In.
yeah.
You just see the logo
And you know
and
it.
it's already synonymous with Nipsey Hussle and All Money In and a variety of other different things that come along with it.
Right.
You spoke about the verticals.
Like
that you-
Crenshaw. Like
Crenshaw.
Exactly.
Right, because that's not the name of
It's
the
not
brand.
the name of the
Yeah.
brand.
But
It's
he puts it on
synonymous.
enough stuff.
Yeah.
It's
It
synonymous.
becomes
You know the
synonymous
color.
with it.
You see
You
Crenshaw.
know exactly
you're like,
what that's about.
that's not just the street. That's Nip. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.